Okay, y'all. So I'm back. This is part two redo of day 8 of the journal challenge. And we are talking about opportunity. I'm going to jump right in. I just can't stand for stuff to be messed up. So, we talked about making adjustments the other day. We had to make an adjustment. And this is what this is. We're going to redo this video. So, half of the video the first time was like blocked off and then it cut off in the middle. And so I want to make sure that those of you who are, even if you're watching the recorded version, that you're going to get as much as you can out of this, because again, this is a journal of self-discovery and I want everyone to win and be better at the end of these 30 days. And so I'm Katrina Joy. It's the journal challenge is day 8. We're talking about opportunity. You can text journal 30 to 39492 if you want the questions to be delivered to your inbox. We've been doing this every day. This is the second week. So the beginning of the second week, we had a really good time last week and we talked about so much: bondage, boundaries, being mindful, intention, making adjustments, being in alignment. We talked about everything last week. And so today we're going to kick off week 2. We're talking about opportunities. And so, as I've said every day, the first question that we're going to write down in our journal, or the first answer to the question of what did you do today to bring you closer to your best self? We set intentions and goals because it's the beginning of the calendar year. And as I've been, kind of letting you all know that it's the beginning of the calendar year. However, it's when we think about nature, it is really a time of hibernation and a time to kind of review and reflect, because naturally, the new year really starts in the spring when we think about the spring equinox, okay? And so that is really the time for newness. Right now is the time for reflection. And this is what we're doing as we go on this journal challenge, okay? And so just think about today. Aside from that, most people do use January 1 as a time to set new goals and new intentions, or whatever that might be for you. So as you think about who you aspire to be, what did you do differently today to bring you closer towards your best self? Okay, what we're trying to do is be, better. Okay, we don't have to be new year, new me. You need to just be better. And so what did you do today to get you towards that goal? And so as we think about opportunities, what I did for today, I have basically 5 words that I want us to think about. They all begin with P when we think about opportunity. And so the first thing is perspective. When we think about opportunities, you want to change the way we look at situations in our life. Do we see an obstacle or an opportunity? Do we see a challenge, or do we see a chance? And so the way we perceive things is always going to be based on our experiences. Those who are close to me know that I say that all the time. Like, you perceive that based on your experience, because we all have a different experience. We all have a different journey that we're on. And so the way I perceive something might be totally different than the way you perceive it. So knowing that, we want to look at our perspective and see what we see. If I'm the person who sees an opportunity based on my perception and my perspective, and you see obstacles, then I'm going to be the one I'm able to change, this obstacle, so to speak, into something beneficial. And so when we look at things in our life, let's start to have the lens of opportunity and kind of, cut through the challenge and give ourselves a chance. And so that's when we think about perspective. The next one is about being prepared. You have to be ready. If an opportunity presents itself, you can't be the one that's, oh, hold on, wait a minute, I got to go do. No, I can't wait on you. It's something that's right now. And so think about the way you want your life to look and ask yourself, am I ready? Am I prepared? Sometimes you just got to say yes and, figure it out on the way. You know, you can't miss out. No one has time to wait for you to go run in the house and get your coat, so to speak. You know, you have to be ready to kick and move, ready to rock and roll. And so that's the next piece, being prepared. What's the saying about, opportunity comes to the people who are already on the dance floor. You got to be on the floor, and so if you're not, you blew it. You already missed it. So it's also about looking the part, making sure you're mindful of the way you show up. We talked about intention the other day. How are you showing up to the world? How are you showing up to other people? Let's see. The next word is produce. You might have to be the one to make the opportunity. We talked about blending in the other day and being a chameleon. You got to get on out there and stand out. And when you're waiting on these, quote unquote doors to open for you, what if you just have to be the one to make the door? What if you just have to, I just need to tear the wall down. I got to rip the wall out, produce. That's what that's about. So we're talking about perspective, changing the way you look at something to see an opportunity. So if you see a wall there, which would be viewed as an obstacle, then you need to be prepared so you can do what? Produce your own and make your own opportunity and knock that wall down. So that's the way we can kind of look at that. And then the next P is pivot. When we think about pivotal points, there are things that happen along the way in our journey that are pivotal points. And so when we think about pivotal points, that is where we turn. That is where we need to, let me turn around. Let me go another way, and so is there something going on in your life that is blocking an opportunity because you won't pivot? You won't make the skirt. Oh, I got to turn around. I like sound effects. I got to excuse me. Skirt. You might have to turn around. You might have to do something else. And so, again, it's your perspective, the way you are perceiving something. Is it an obstacle, opportunity, or is it a challenge or a chance? Then are you prepared? What are you doing now to be in preparation for the things that you want in your life? So many things, careers, relationships, wealth, children, I don't know, whatever it is that you want, only you know inside what you most yearn for and what you most aspire for. And so you have to start preparing now. Act like it's going on right, Go ahead, how praise about praising God in advance, be in gratitude now. That's what affirmation is about. We have a different affirmation every day. And that's what affirming is about. Already just thanking, being in gratitude, thanking God. It's already about speaking to yourself in a way that affirms who you are and uplifts you and encourages you. That is what affirming means. So you have to do that. It's so important that you do that. And so when we think about those questions, when we think about, not those questions, those words, perspective, preparation, producing, pivoting, think about the next question for your journal would be, what areas what opportunity, think about an opportunity that passed you by, because opportunities are not necessarily missed. They just go to someone else. Oh, you not ready? Okay. Hey, are you ready? Okay, I got you. You come on, because she not ready or he not ready. It's not really like they go away. You just missed out. You see what I'm saying? They just kind of went past you on by. So think about an opportunity that passed you by, and what was the reason? Was it your perspective? Did you see a challenge or obstacle? Were you not prepared? It showed up, and oh man, here's the opportunity of a lifetime, something that could change your life, and boom, you are not prepared. You're not ready. Was it a job opportunity that you were not ready for? Something that could just major game changer opportunity that you were not ready for, relationships that you were not ready for, some type of investment or something that you couldn't financially you couldn't do, and you could be sitting pretty right now. anything like that. Just think about, was it my perspective? Was I not prepared? Or was it something where I had to be the one to produce something and I just couldn't do it? I couldn't see where I could use, my creative ability. We are all creators. We are all creators. And so maybe you couldn't see that, or was it something where you didn't want to make the pivot? You didn't want to make the turn, because sometimes you miss out on the opportunity because you're too busy trying to figure out. You're at a fork in the road and you're like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? You got to think quick. You don't have time. Was that it? There is no one alive, I think, that hasn't missed out on opportunity. So just think about that and think about, okay, now that I know I need to have perspective, preparation, I need to be producing, and I need to know when to make a pivot. Now that I know that, I'm ready to rock and roll for the next time an opportunity knocks. I'm ready. I'm not. And that definitely, we got an affirmation for that. But before we get to our affirmation, what are some ways that you can create opportunities for yourself without waiting on them to happen? So we've missed some opportunities. We wrote that in our journal. We've talked about why. Now think about, what is the life I want? What do I want out of my life? What can I do to create an opportunity for myself to get me closer to that? When we think about, again, how we talk about every day on this journal challenge, we've been talking about, what did I do differently today to bring me to my best self? What can you do to create an opportunity for yourself without just waiting on something to happen, without just blending in the background? We talked about blending in the other day. What adjustments do I need to make? The first word was bondage. Where am I in bondage? I need to break free from that and create an opportunity. Where am I not setting up boundaries for myself that I can create an opportunity? Where are my intentions off? Where am I out of alignment in my life that I need to make some adjustments? Oh man, if y'all didn't watch some videos last week, go back and watch them. I'm not saying it because I did them, but I really feel like something last week will help you when we think about today's word of opportunity. I know for myself, I've even been helped when I went back and listened, because I'm like, wow, that's true. Again, as I told you all the other day, this is for me too. This isn't just for you. This is for me as well. So our affirmation for today about opportunity is what? I am prepared. I am prepared. I am ready. So our affirmation is, I am prepared. I open my mind to endless opportunities around me. I'm prepared. I open my mind, which means my perspective is on point. I'm ready. I see. That's about vision. What can you see? And when you have vision and your mind is open, then you are able to produce. I am prepared. I open my mind to endless opportunities, which means I don't see obstacles in front of me. I see opportunities over here. I don't see challenges. I see ways where I have a chance. I can make changes, which when we think about changes, we think about making a pivot. So think about that fork in the road where you need to make a decision and you need to turn. Like we've been having affirmations of the day. That's the sound effect. Okay, of the day. I need to make a pivot. I need to make a turn. Okay. So again, that's what we have today, opportunity. Thank you for listening. Make sure you go to Journal 30 and excuse me, Journal text Journal 30. I'm sorry, to 39492. Journal 30 to 39492, and that way you can be a part of the journal challenge as far as getting, the questions to your inbox, every day, and then you're ready. We go live every day at 8 p.m. We did have some technical difficulties today, and I apologize for that, but I made an adjustment and we're back on. And there's also a link, so you can just click that link to get to the journal challenge as well. Now, there's another link for the transformation breakthrough. Like I said yesterday, that's a missed opportunity if you didn't sign up. Okay. But be prepared. Okay. There will be another opportunity for that next month. And that one is something we have to make a small monetary investment. And so again, we're talking about preparation if you want to be a part of something more intimate, and something where I kind of do a little bit more I don't want to say hand holding, but just kind of partnering with you in a more close way. Okay. So that's what that other link is for. But I will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for listening. Feel free. You can always inbox me, and let me know what you're thinking. I really love feedback. Even if you're watching a recorded video, give me some feedback. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what's going on. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m.